Lately I've been getting up on a new woman like every week. Things gon' switch up real soon. So distracted from what's right for me. Please, don't visionary me. I'm tryna be honest. I can put this behind me, but I can't promise nothing. Wish that I was different, but I'm not. So I can only explain myself. I was fucked up by somebody who didn't mean anything to me. Now we both drunk at this party. If you're feeling insecure, you can rest assured, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on me.
Y'all, it's giving summer. Look at this glow. I didn't even peep my body was like this when I was glowing this much. I'm not mad at it though. But it's giving summer. Hi friends. I am getting ready. Well, I'm walking towards my parents right now because I have to run some errands with them. But then I'm going to Central Park for a mini picnic day just until I have to go to a dinner later with me. But it's so nice that I was like, it'd be stupid for me to stay in the house and wait until then. So we're outside and it's gonna be so hot today. It's damn near 80 and I'm regretting what I'm wearing already, but whatever, it's summer and I'm happy.
You feel like summertime. You took this heart of mine. You'll be my Valentine in the summer. In the summer. You are my only one. Just dancing, having fun.
It's just a vlog.
Out in the sun.
Hi friends.
Hi.
The girls want to say hi, so we're gonna talk for a little bit, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, or Tricia's YouTube channel.
We're on Tricia's vlog.
Yeah, I know me already. I've been wanting to be on this for so long. Really? Like, I always watch it, I'm like, where am I? Where's my partner?
Aww.
Okay, introduce yourself, go. Hi, I'm Kim Lee. I'm Tricia's friend, and yeah, obviously. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Senegal, but I grew up in Oregon, and I live in New York now. I've been here for 2 years now, almost 2 years. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm 25, if that matters. B?
Well, you know, Tricia has asked me to be on this thing for so long, and I finally found time.
I chased her down for this moment. She booked you today.
She did. Well, you know.
How many hours are you here for?
Full day. Yeah, time.
Yeah.
Plus 20%, obviously. Yeah.
Clearly.
No, just kidding. I'm V. I'm from New York. I am 26. And that's it. That's all you need to know. I'm dope. Period. We all some beautiful chocolate gals. Honey, you know, beaming sun on my forehead.
That's the intro, guys. Bye, like, subscribe, and what's the other one? Subscribe, like. This is what Nugget does every time. Bye. Wait. Let me try again. Bye. Bye. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video and leave a comment. I'll be responding. Bye.
She'll be responding.
Oh my God.
Son of the summer.
Just found out that.
Of the summer.
Hi friends, I was gonna talk to you for a little bit, but I think it might be too much sound out here for you to actually hear what I'm about to say. But I'll try, and if anything, we'll just not use this. Well, I came to the park, obviously because it's really nice out, and Mickey's meeting me here with Kai, but I realized I haven't chatted to you guys in a couple weeks because last week was a shit show. I kind of spent like the entire week super anxious and like just didn't have the energy in me to film anything, so I didn't. I decided to sit up because hopefully the sun is not as bright right now. But yeah, last week was a lot for me. I was feeling so like anxious and stressed out the entire week. And like I knew why, like I knew what it was, but like part of me didn't want to deal, and the other part of me was kind of like, why is this happening again? Like the feelings just felt familiar, this scenario felt familiar, and I was kind of getting frustrated with the fact that I had to deal with this entire thing again. But obviously like I'm in a space now where it's not healthy for me to go around things and avoid things. I have to go through them in order to learn from them, so that's what I had to force myself to do. So that was like literally all last week. Like I was so anxious and there was a lot of conflict, and I really hate conflict. I hate having to like deal with that kind of stuff, but I didn't really have a choice if I wanted to maintain and move my relationships forward or just get some clarity on them. That's what I needed to do, and it was really a lot, but it kind of brought some things to my attention for me that I wanted to share with you. So the first theme, I guess, I was forced to face or forced to like accept and process is that I need to be comfortable speaking up for myself, and that theme came up a lot in a couple of my relationships this past week. And as a reformed people pleaser, I would say, it's really easy for me to just want to overlook things and want to keep the peace and not kind of disrupt what I had going on with someone, whether it's a friendship, like platonic, romantic, whatever the case may be. I like peace, I like to keep the peace, and so it's instinct for me, or habit, I would say, for me to not shake things up, like not make other people uncomfortable. But that usually came at the expense of my own feelings and like the things that I was dealing with. That's obviously not healthy or fair to me, that I'm prioritizing other people's feelings and emotions and possible reactions over what I know that I'm feeling. So it's like an active process to stop doing that, and so I had to do that with in a couple situations this week, and so that brought me a lot of anxiety, because speaking up for yourself and kind of like vouching for yourself comes with a lot of anxiety and like fear, like what if I upset them, or like the fears of like what if they decide to leave, or like what if they get upset, like just kind of like considering and being overly stressed about how they would take you expressing your feelings versus just trusting that those who are meant to be in your life will just accept you and respect you even more for vouching for yourself. So that was a big like part of my anxiety this week, and I pushed through it, and I did have the conversations I needed to have, but it wasn't easy. But I'm proud that I did, and especially with like my friendships, that's a big trigger for me, definitely. So the fact that I was able to kind of express how I felt and how I was being triggered, and have them not only hold space for me but kind of like understand and like validate me in those feelings and remind me that like they love me no matter what, and that they want me to express myself and tell them when something they've done has upset me or triggered me, whatever the case may be. So like having to work through that fear was a lot, but I'm glad that I did it, because I feel like it made our relationship a lot stronger than it was initially. So I'm very proud of that. Yeah, so as I was saying, that the other thing that came up for me is like hold on. Why she chose to come and have her phone call right next to me is like, oh, hi! She went there. She's ran through all their stuff. But yes, the other thing that came up for me is the concept that healing is circular, growth is circular. You don't just like deal with one thing and then it's just done forever. And you guys have heard me talk about this before. I feel like in previous vlogs, just like being frustrated with like the same triggers and themes coming up over and over again. And that gets really like frustrating for me, because one is like you're dealing with the same triggers again. They may not be as aggressive or intense as the initial time I experienced them, but they do happen, and they do trigger like either lingering emotions that I've dealt with that come from them, or just it triggers like the same stress and anxiety, and I get frustrated that like I'm dealing with the same things again. And so in this case, I got really anxious and like angry, honestly, and frustrated that I felt like I was in a situation that felt very similar to the things I've dealt with before. And I told myself I wouldn't put myself in the same scenario again, but I was seemingly in a very similar scenario, and that really pissed me off, like with myself and also with the person, because I'm like, what are we even doing here? Like, what is happening? Like, I know the things I've wanted, I know the type of relationships that I want in my life, and like the fact that I was being triggered to feel things that people who honestly shouldn't have been in my life triggered from me by someone new that I felt like I trusted was very intense for me and very frustrating. And so I got really in my head, and I started to panic about what I was feeling and like what was even going on, and started to kind of like shut down and not feel like I can even talk to anybody, because I'm like, well, it was triggering the same feelings as the last people who triggered these feelings. And it's like, what if this person reacts the exact same way, and like what if they dismiss my emotions the same way, and like what if it's just the same? And I was just so scared that it was the same. I just don't want to go through the same thing again, especially in this type of scenario. And And I know I'm being a little vague, but like, just stay with me. But it was kind of that situation. So I was very anxious, very in my head, and I had to like really sit with myself for some days and just like remind myself, yes, this feels the same, but it's not the same because I'm not the same. Like, I'm not the same person that I was. I don't deal with things the same way. I don't react the same way because I didn't react the same way when I was triggered this time. I'm just not the same person, and that in itself makes this very different. It means that I can approach the situation differently, means I can react differently, means that I can communicate what I'm feeling and express what I'm feeling in a clear and calm way, and just trust that me speaking up for myself and me validating myself and my own feelings is enough. I don't need them to do that for me. And though it obviously would be nice because you care about certain people, but like, all you really need is yourself to validate what is you're feeling and trust that if no one else will hold space for you, that you will. I was listening to a reader, and she was saying how she looks at growth as like a spiral. So it's like when you learn something here, you go through life, you go around, you go around, you go around. But when you get back to this point and it may feel similar, are you going to make the same choice at the same level of circle in the spiral, or will you make a different choice to move up one and keep going up like that to go through life? And that really like resonated for me, and it reminded me that yes, this may feel similar, but it's not the same because I'm not the same, and no one can really make me feel differently about that, you know, or make me feel differently about myself, or make me doubt myself, because I know the work that I've done, and I know the type of things that I want in my life, the type of people that I want in my life, the levels of safety and trust I want in my relationships. And so validating myself, validating what I was feeling, and choosing to choose me regardless of whether or not other people chose me was a very important moment for me last week. So as anxiety driven as it was, I think it was a big step in my healing journey, and I'm really grateful that I was able to get through that and work through those emotions in a healthy way. In like a healthy way that wasn't very avoidant driven. It was for a second, but we got back on track, so I'm very proud of myself for that. But it was a lot, man. It was really a lot. So I've been spending a lot of time in the parks. I've been spending a lot of time in grass, like feet in grass, hands in grass, leg in grass, just like grounding and reconnecting with myself, because it's been a very intense week. And also was a full moon yesterday, so it was just a lot of emotions, man. A lot has been going on. So I'm just happy that I've been able to take some time to stay with myself and tap back into myself and just refocus and realign with who I am and the things that I want, and make sure that I'm making decisions that align with those goals and those ideals and my values, and align with what my intuition is telling me, you know? That's my update. The sun's hitting me in the face now, so I'm gonna go. I might still film tonight. I have a dinner to go to tonight, and I'm about to meet Nugget and Mickey for a little bit, so I'll probably film some of that, but I love y'all. And I'll see y'all soon.
In the fabric, in folds, lost memories get old. Tiny love,
Better.
left unsaid, like grains of sand left on the bed. I've been trying, oh, dancing away the day-gone days. I've been flying.
Right.
Just woke up and I'm on your chest. I remember the sound of your heart racing.
Yeah.